Hello guys, it's Faceless Impact here, bringing you another Black Ops gameplay commentary love child. Obviously it's on the map launch. I'm using the AUG. This is my Hot Pants class, and if you don't know all this by now, where have you been? This game is very old. Anyway, I wanted to talk about teachers today, actually. I'm on break from school right now, and I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about teachers, and not just any teacher, not like great teachers or anything. I want to talk about those teachers that hate you. And I know at least some of you have to know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and assume everyone who's listening to this has been to school at some point in their lives, and if you haven't, well, I don't know what to say to you, because everyone I know has been to school of some kind at this point, you know, and no matter what school, if you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, if you're homeschooled, if you're the school of the streets, I don't care. But, you know, as long as it's a school, a place where you have gone to learn things, I guess is what I'm saying, and where there is an educator present. So I've had teachers who just hate me, and I'm sure everyone else has. And I mean, okay, when I was a kid, I wasn't a great student, but I was kind of a daydreamer. I was always drawing things and making up stories and things like that. And I wasn't very interested in what my teachers had to say. So yeah, I get why some of them didn't like me. But when I got to like third grade, I had this teacher, Miss Buck, and she couldn't stand me. And I know at the beginning, it was mainly because she had my sister before me, and my sister was like the ultimate go ham or go home kind of student when we were kids. So like this teacher was just too disappointed with little old me, because you have this kid who's at the front of the class answering every single question and having grand old time with you. And then you get this fucking space cadet. So she was always really mean to me. And I was like 8, and I would go home crying. And then my mom came into school and like argued with this lady. And then after that, of course, she still didn't like me, because now I got her yelled at by a parent. And now they're like questioning if she was a proper educator. So she just couldn't stand me for like the duration of my elementary school years. And the way my elementary school worked was, I had her, she was like my core teacher for third grade, but then, it was a really small school, and it was a Catholic school actually, and I'm sure at some point I'll tell you guys a bunch of crazy nun stories, because I've got them in like spades. But so when I was like in 6th grade, she was always nasty to me from that point on, and I was just sick of her ass. So one day she was just like telling me off, and I didn't even think about it, and I flipped her the bird. I was just like, fuck you, lady. And then I got sent to the office, and I got suspended from school, and they were all appalled. They were like, nothing like this has ever happened at Holy Trinity. And it was just my mom thought it was fucking hilarious, but another story. Anyway, and then like, I don't know, I've always managed to find these teachers that just don't like me. And I think it's probably because I'm such a bullshit artist. Like, I go in and I'm a teacher's pet, which it works, by the way. For all you guys who are like, you fucking teacher's pet. I get really good grades, and then like if I don't finish work or something, I get teachers who are wicked, wicked nice to me and will let me slide, because I am a suck up. But then I get the teachers who just know I'm full of shit. And so they'll call me on it. It's very frustrating to me, much like getting my ass kicked when I shouldn't have died, like that right there. But I don't know, like I had this teacher in middle school, this English teacher, and she would absolutely just, anytime I tried to answer a question, she would disagree with everything I said. Like, and they'd be like opinion questions. And she was like, no, you're wrong. I was like, how can I be wrong for an opinion, lady? And then she'd kick me out of her class. Or even now, when I was in my last semester in school, my English teacher, I would raise my hand, and it was like a scene from Harry Potter. Like, I'm holding up my hand, ooh, I have the answer, pick me. And the teacher would look around the room, stare at me, and look around at everyone else and say, does anyone else know? Anyone? Oh, no one knows? Oh, well, here's the answer. And I was like, really, bitch? But have you guys ever had teachers like that? Let me know in the comments. The final score was 31-5, I think. Yeah, 31-5. I thought it was a pretty entertaining gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. Don't forget, it's okay to play like a girl, and I will see you guys next time. I love you. Yay!